May 21st, 2010. Costa Mesa, California. A young woman's scream pierces the morning air. Inside apartment 205, police discover a scene that will haunt them forever. 23-year-old Julie Kibuishi lies dead. 2 gunshots to the head. But this isn't Julie's apartment. It belongs to Sam Herr, a 26-year-old veteran. Sam is nowhere to be found. His car is missing. The scene tells a story. At least, that's what investigators think. Blood spatter patterns, shell casings, a woman's purse left behind. To police, the narrative seems clear. Sam Herr killed Julie, then fled. Murder-suicide seemed likely. They just needed to find Sam's body. But this crime scene was pure theater. Every detail calculated. Someone had staged this entire scene to fool investigators. The real killer was already 3 steps ahead, playing a deadly game. 2 innocent people were dead. And the mastermind was just getting started. If you're finding value in this, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. As we discovered those 2 bodies in such different locations, the question became clear. Who were Sam Herr and Julie Kibuishi? Samuel Eliezer Herr was 26 years old, a decorated Army veteran who had served his country with honor. Sam had recently returned from deployment. He carried with him something that would seal his fate. His military savings. Over $62,000 sitting in his bank account. Sam was generous, trusting, the kind of person who would help a friend without question. He had recently begun exploring the local theater scene in Costa Mesa, a decision that would introduce him to dangerous people. Julie Kibuishi was 23. A bright college student at Keystone College with her whole future ahead of her. Julie was passionate about theater. She spent her free time volunteering at local productions, immersing herself in the arts. She was kind-hearted, trusting, the type of person who saw good in everyone she met. Julie had no idea that her love of theater would connect her to a web of deception and murder. Both Sam and Julie moved in the same circle. Both were connected to Orange County's tight-knit theater community. And both had unknowingly entered the orbit of someone who would destroy their lives for money. A desperate actor named Daniel Wozniak was about to turn their trust into his twisted opportunity. Behind every tragedy lies a catalyst. In this case, that catalyst was a man whose dreams had curdled into desperation. Daniel Wozniak, 27 years old, a community theater actor whose biggest role was still waiting in the wings. While others his age were climbing career ladders, Daniel was drowning in rejection letters and empty bank accounts. His acting career wasn't just stalling. It was suffocating under the weight of reality. But there was something else driving Daniel's desperation. Something that made failure not just disappointing, but catastrophic. His wedding to Rachel Buffett was just weeks away. The deposits were paid. The venue was booked. The money was gone. Daniel needed thousands of dollars he didn't have. His fiancée trusted him to make it work. The pressure was crushing. That's when Daniel's mind turned to a darker kind of performance. One where the stakes weren't just applause, but survival. He began scanning his world for opportunity, for someone who had what he desperately needed. Then he remembered Sam Herr, the veteran, the friend, the perfect target. Sam had recently returned from deployment. Daniel knew about his military savings, his trust, his vulnerability. In Daniel's twisted logic, Sim wasn't a friend anymore. He was a solution to a problem. What happened next would transform a struggling actor into something far more sinister. A predator wearing the mask of friendship. The desperate actor was about to give the performance of his lifetime, one that would cost two innocent people everything. May 21st, 2010. Daniel Wozniak begins orchestrating the most deadly performance of his life. His target, Sam Herr's bank account, bulging with $62,000 in military savings. Wozniak texts Sam with a seemingly innocent invitation. Come to the theater. I need help moving equipment. Sam, trusting and eager to help a friend, walks straight into the trap. Inside the Hungry Hunter Theater, Wozniak strikes. One gunshot to the head ends Sam's life instantly. But the killing is only the beginning. Wozniak needs to make Sam disappear completely. What happens next defies comprehension. Wozniak dismembers Sam's body with calculated precision. He scatters the remains across Orange County, treating Sam like a prop to be disposed of. But Wozniak's performance isn't over. He still needs Sam's ATM card and PIN number. His twisted mind concocts the perfect cover story. He'll frame Sam for another murder. Enter Julie Kibuishi, the innocent college student who becomes Wozniak's second victim. Using Sam's phone, Wozniak texts Julie. Sam wants to see her at his apartment. Tonight. Julie arrives at Sam's apartment, expecting to see her friend. Instead, she finds Daniel Wozniak waiting. 2 shots ring out. Julie collapses, another casualty in Wozniak's desperate quest for money. The stage is set. 2 people are dead, and Daniel Wozniak believes his performance is flawless. While Daniel Wozniak thought he'd crafted the perfect crime, investigators were already unraveling his deadly performance. The timeline didn't add up. Julie's body was discovered first, but something felt wrong about the sequence of events. Blood evidence at the theater revealed the horrifying truth. Sam was murdered there first, not at the park. Wozniak had dismembered Sam's body in the very theater where he'd rehearsed countless performances. But the digital age would prove to be Wozniak's downfall. ATM cameras captured everything. There was Daniel, using Sam's ATM card, his face clearly visible as he withdrew the victim's money. Text messages from Sam's phone told an even more damning story. All sent after Sam was already dead. Wozniak had used Sam's phone to lure Julie to her death, pretending to be the man he'd just butchered. On May 26, 2010, police arrested Daniel Wozniak at his bachelor party. Even in custody, the actor couldn't stop performing. He continued lying to investigators. Wozniak spun elaborate tales, trying desperately to explain away the mountain of evidence against him. He claimed he was being framed, that someone else had access to his phone, his car, his entire life. But technology had captured his every move. The digital breadcrumbs led straight back to Daniel Wozniak. The desperate actor's final performance was crumbling, and soon he would face the ultimate audience, a jury. September 2014. The courtroom fell silent as the verdict echoed through the chamber. Daniel Wozniak, the desperate actor who killed for money, faced his final audience. Guilty on all counts. First-degree murder. The death penalty. The families of Sam Herr and Julie Kibuishi finally had justice, but their pain would never end. Sam's father spoke of a son who would never come home. Julie's family mourned a bright future stolen. The theater community reeled. How had they worked alongside a killer? Fellow actors questioned every memory, every rehearsal, every conversation. The man they thought they knew had been playing his most convincing role. Wozniak's calm demeanor during trial chilled observers. No remorse, no emotion. He had convinced himself his performance was flawless, but the curtain had fallen. Today, Wozniak sits on death row, his dreams of stardom replaced by concrete walls. This case reminds us that evil wears many masks. The neighbor, the friend, the actor. Anyone can hide a monster behind a smile. Trust, but never stop watching. The show must go on. But sometimes, the most dangerous performance happens off stage. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe for more.